Welcome to another episode of the Unfiltered Hour, where things are said the way they are. And as usual, yes, we have me, myself. Let me first of all introduce myself. I don't want to introduce another person. They say self love. I'm loving myself. Yeah, so my name is Victory, but people know me as Vico. Now, to the person who's with me in the studio, you know her. We call her our queen mother, our eyes and one. She says she'll be sleeping beauty. We take it for her.
Oh, please don't introduce me, I beg.
Okay.
Hi, guys. I'm Juliet
Okay.
Chidema, and you guys know the film mother of this
Of the Unfiltered Hour.
podcast.
Now, me give her name.
You know the dragon,
Yes.
and majority of my people know me as Crystal. Welcome to another episode of the Unfiltered Hour.
Yes, so guys, today we'll be talking about a very important topic, something that has been going on in the society, and we want to know, or we want to just have a talk on it. Course of study. Who should choose it? Is it going to should it be the parent or the child, or should it be both parties coming together to deliberate on what they want for the person? Or let's say the child is the case factor in this. Should the parents be the one to choose what they want their child or their children to study in school, or should the children be the one to choose what they want to study, or should they collaborate with their parents to choose what they want to study in school? Because this has always been going on. We hear some people saying, if not for my parents, I will not be studying this. If not for my parents, I will not be studying this. Look at what I want to study. But I'm studying this because my parents want me to study this. And some of them are not happy with what they are studying. So today we want to know. So Juliet, did your parents choose your course of study for you?
Well, not really.
Not really.
Although they wanted me to actually do a particular course, but it's not about them choosing for you. Now, if your head be carry wetin dey choose.
It no matter. It no matter.
No, it matters because my parents wanted me to. Okay, because while I was growing up,
Yeah.
I was always taking between the first to third position.
Fine.
So I not be alone though.
Wow.
So they felt okay, I should be a medical doctor, medical doctor. And I was like, okay, doctors, they wear good clothes, with their white and that stethoscope. And I even had a stethoscope though.
Mm.
I had this, I used to use and play. That time I used to add drama, be acting like doctor. So, as a child, I was trying to like key into that studying medicine. I even had to enter science in order to do the medicine. But after school, I don't see my brain. I don't see my I don't no be to carry first, no be to carry second for school. Shey your head be carry wetin dey medicine. Both the time, both the energy
Yeah.
and everything. Well, please, I can't stress this beautiful body for that, you know
One
what
thing
I mean.
one thing I will give my parents kudos for is that they have always given us this freedom. My parents, they no too tell you say my pikin this na wetin I wan make you study. They just give us that freedom. Look at what you can do.
But there's this joy when a parent sees one of his or her child doing that particular profession they did. I don't know. I'm not a
Yeah,
parent,
yeah.
but I just feel like watching movies, reading books. There's this kind of joy they have when
Yeah.
their children is in line with that
With
profession that they are doing. But it's not more that your child or any of your children will do that cause that profession that you're
profession you are
doing because
doing.
everybody's not the same.
It's
Now,
even boring. It's like imagine your
very
dad is a
boring.
lawyer and everybody in the family is a lawyer. It's
Lawyer,
very
lawyer.
boring. Like
Like, go dey
nobody
carry
can try
talk.
new things. And if you check very well, amongst I saw a picture of I think about 5 to 6 ladies. Their mom and their dad were lawyers, barristers, and everybody in the family, lady from first to the last born, was a barrister or a lawyer. And I'm like, this family now go dey very boring. Like nothing will
Nothing
make
to
this family.
discuss aside
Nah,
from
just
law,
law do
court.
it. How go like nothing else? There is nobody who is a content creator, nobody who is a medical doctor, a computer science. Like how are you coping in that family?
They're discussing the laws in Nigeria. Me, that cannot be my family.
No.
It can't, never.
So, but why do you think? Sorry. Let me ask. Why do you think parents will some parents, apart from giving or leaving their children to have that free will to choose, Some parents go to the extent of imposing it on the children. Why do you think they go to that point to imposing it on the children?
Well, from my own point of view, I don't know for you guys, but from my own point of view, I believe it's either out of ignorance
Okay.
from the parents,
Um,
or like say this, I want to get out of this situation mentality. I mean, for those that
mm,
poor in quotes, like they feel that if their child should do that
particular
profession, yes,
profession.
they'll be able to leave that poverty or leave that stage where they are to a
Yeah.
higher place. So they want that child, especially it's found mostly in first sons and first daughters,
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
want you to do that
Do that
particular
particular.
course so that you
Yeah.
can help your siblings and help the family.
Mm.
So I just believe that is ignorant, because a rich man, you can't tell me that like this now Dangote is concerned about what his children are going to do
He
or what they
prob
are going to
he
study.
probably might. He probably might
What I'm
because
saying is that
sorry. Let me
he's
just
not he might be interested in it, but
uh
he's not making it mandatory for them to study that course.
him you see, one thing I discovered is that most of them, they have a family business. All right, let's say your dad is a judge, and then maybe he has a chamber.
Okay.
And if you know that one day he's going to retire and he's going to get, so he
Yeah.
will want
You
one
to
of his
take
children
over.
to keep the legacy going. So when he now sees his side, who is expecting to be a lawyer, now becoming a medical doctor, becoming a musician, or an artist, the content creator, they'll be like, how will this business in the family keep running?
But as it is now, we're in the 21st century, we are no longer there. If your son is or if your child is taking another career aside from that your
That
family
business.
business or family profession where you want him to take over,
Yeah.
and he can act as the CEO or manager just to supersede everything that's there, and then have someone in that profession that is taking charge of the affairs. Let him just be that he's the one
But most
managing it.
most parents don't think like that.
And they should start thinking like that though. We're in the 21st century, so we don't want you telling us, not that we don't want you telling us what to do, because we know sometimes,
They are
majority of the
right.
times you guys are right,
Mm.
but sometimes we want that free will to do what we want to do, even if we are to fail in that thing we want to do. At least the decision is coming from
Coming
us,
from us, yeah.
and so we'll now know that we're the ones that decided, and then we are the ones that now failed in that decision. It will like give us motivation to stand up and do it again, as in try again. But if your parents is the one that choose a career for you or something, and then you're not doing good in it, almost every night you'll be soliloquizing, saying, if to say my mama or my papa no tell me say make I do this course now, I for don leave this level, I for
Yeah.
don know wetin I dey use my life do. And so it's best you do what is in your mind. Like I was saying, I prefer the American parent setting, when from childhood
Some
they are
American parents,
opening.
you know, see some of them sef, na them
Majority
dey really dey
of
do am sef.
them.
No, most of them quite dey do am too kwa. No be just Nigerian. It's not just Nigerian parents in quotes. It's
Africa, I'm talking
parents.
about Nigeria, but it's mostly in the African sense. I don't know if it's because, let me not say we are poor.
No, it's not
My
that.
mouth you
You
heard
know,
it from, but I just believe that
it's
just
even
like
common. This
imposing.
this is even common with most rich parents. Most parents who they are not really good to do financial, don't really care about the cause their
No,
children
they care.
is.
Oh.
Most of them.
Majority care. Even
Uh,
if it's 100%, like 90 will care. Because you not tell me that you not try for your own time, come give birth to pikin, your pikin sabi book well well.
they
No
are
make do
they don't
cosplay.
they are not really. I would say that because I have few friends. I have friends. Their parents are not really well to do financially. Their parents don't really put eye for wetin they want do. But
Just
you see those people wey be say that their parents get money and they have a particular
legacy to
field,
follow.
Let's say your dad is an engineer, yeah, and you know say all your money dey bring.
He
You
want
go wan make the pikin too enter the engineering sector, making dey bring all your money too now. You see,
well,
it's mostly common with those rich parents.
I believe that a parent should not choose a career for their children, and the child should not choose the career without the guidance of either a parent or someone that knows more about career. It must not actually be your parent that will choose career for us. You can actually meet a guidance and counselor
Mm-hmm.
in academics or in career or in anything that can actually help you pick what, because before you actually pick a career choice or a career path, you have to know what your where your strengths lie and where your weakness lie. You cannot go and be picking a career that will require what you know you are weak at. Do you get? Because you
What you're weak
definitely
at, something you're weak at, you can groom yourself to be strong at it. Let's
well.
say I know for mathematics, so don't be like my back one time is me I go study
Stop
maths
shaming
now.
yourself.
See,
Stop shaming yourself.
it's
No,
not
no,
shame
no,
now.
no.
Now you said
No, no,
you
they
don't
hands
go for
down
mathematics, you're
now.
not good in mathematics. All of us
Excuse
don't do
you.
for mathematics.
Who's all of
Even
you?
them
Talk
with the
for
what
yourself, I
are
beg.
you good in mathematics?
Talk
All
for
of us
yourself.
when
I'm
they write
good.
all of us, some people they write jam, they intentionally they pray me the common maths for their subject. No, 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 they can't you
Ay,
be.
ay, ay, don't catch
So
me.
me na like this now, as maybe I don't like maths, I can decide, okay, I want to get better at math and then
Okay.
enter school dey study math. Though I know say I go die, but at the end of the day I go dey stronger pass the way I was before I entered math. You get? I can grow myself to be strong at math. I can begin to love math. No, no be like no be say I no get head for math o. I sabi one plus one, I just sabi all those ones, but
We
you
know.
know,
We know.
but you know the one I dey talk about,
I
so
don't
na
know
the
what to talk about.
na see the
But
math.
actually, I don't actually deviate from what we are talking about. But
Okay.
I believe that most of the students, let me use my country, Nigeria,
Mm.
as an example, as a point of view. Most students that enter the university to study a particular course or something like that, they might have done it out of their own will and they might have
Mm.
done it out of their parents' decision and will.
Okay.
So the thing now is, it's not about whose decision it is. It's about coming out fine. Not just coming out fine, but also being able.
To the thing is, even in our current state of economy, in our current state of economy, let's not lie to ourselves. You know that even if it is your choice or your parents' choice, there is a tendency that you might not even follow what you study in the school.
You will not, except you have connection.
uh
We all know
Apart
that.
from connection, if person wey no get im papa no get money, im mama no get money, you go study engineering. Except say maybe like let's say God's mercies, apart from God's mercies, there's every tendency that you go see person wey study civil engineering na con ten t creator, him just stand for camera na wetin dey give am money.
There's something I just remembered. I had neighbors.
Mm.
Yeah. So they have studied. No, they are done with school, university.
Mm.
So they tried entering music, and then it did not work out for them. They tried photography, it did not work, and now, as it is currently now, they are DJs in events. So it's not about what you studied, my dear.
Na wetin go give
I
you
know why
money
they
make
talk
na wetin go give you money
let's not go
make you
and
chop.
spend money now and study course that you know that you not get work.
Get
After your NYC, after your studies, you be carrying file. You see all those Nigerian movies, you carry file and have people and be flagging.
dey deceive na
I'm
Nollywood o,
flagging
no be for
for.
real life. Na Nollywood that one dey happen, no be happen for real life. Who dey carry
Because
file up and down? Who dey carry file?
what I'm saying is that apart from education, see, everything is not about career, school. That's why we're in the 21st century, where we have our phones. You can get skills, digital skills that can
Who
actually
dey
pay
pay
a long
money?
bill for you.
Yeah.
And that you know that at the end of the day, you are able to. What our parents actually want is that when they get to that retirement, that citizenship in quote stage, they have someone to take care of them. They don't
Yeah.
have to be still struggling to make
Yeah.
ends
To make
meet.
ends meet, yes.
Why they have grown up kids
Mm.
that are supposed to be the ones taking care of them, because life is stage by stage. They took care of us, so there's a stage where they'll get to that
We
they'll
have to
need
take
us
care
to
of them
take care
too.
of them.
Yeah. Mm.
So I'll just say whatever we're doing, let's just make sure that we're able to also, like we all know, make mama proud. I don't know if they make papa proud,
You know that
but
you know that one thing
make
I'm so
mama
concerned
proud.
about. Sorry, one thing I'm so concerned about is that most of our parents, right, or most of the parents that make such decisions, they don't look at the future. They just look at, okay,
They-
Mama Emeka's son is doing well as an engineer. Papa Emeka's son is doing well as an engineer. So you to do engineering.
so that you do well.
They are not seeing the future. Most of those skills, most of those career paths are in the next 10, 20 years, because of the way technology is which is how do you say this second? Is it
Evolving.
evolving? I study English, now no one. The way technology is evolving, they might not they might not need people to the that career path might not be as lucrative as it was 10 to 20 years ago. So they are just feeling that because they are seeing one person or two persons into that, so they want their children to also go into that place. So not considering that this my child, this thing wey dey do, what's the future for him? What if he goes there and he fails? So that's why I like parents that give their whenever you come, they allow you to have that
Choice.
choice, but you are being guided. Okay,
Yeah.
this thing you do, if you do it, what's going to be the outcome? You sit down, you reason, you talk with them, you gist with them, you have what you know. They have the plans. You make plans.
Yeah.
You make plans with them, not just oh yeah, Emeka, what do you want to study? Or Emeka, I want you to study this one. But no, what do you want to study? You discuss. You feel like another dialogue because
Exactly.
since you said they are taking care of us now, and in the next, let's say 20, 30 years, we will need to be taking care of them. So it's not like we are bargaining with them to know, okay, oh, Emeka, what will be giving you money so that when I am old, I will not need to start begging people for money.
And sometimes you don't need to come out that straightforward.
uh,
Every child knows that
they are in the
you
need to
must
take care of them. But I'm
yes.
talking about the
So
parents. They are not thinking.
the
Some
thing is
something don't
that
think that way.
they don't even think about the process that led that person to where he is. You
Yeah.
know, life is all about the process and things you do to get to where you are and things you're doing to still remain where you are. So they just see the success. They don't
Yeah.
see the hills, the obstacles that you have to go through to get to that. Sometimes they'll just pick career for you. They
For
don't
you, just like
know.
that.
They don't know
Wetin
how
you go see
much
for school.
it's
They don't know
cost.
wetin you go see for school.
And
When you
then
go hungry,
when
get
they
food
pick
no
the
dey.
career for you, they just tell you, oh yeah, our school.
Just
You
go
just
like
carry
that.
bag and carry food stuff and just be going to school. I don't know if they feel that it's only food we are going to school to because
You don't know say sometimes the
you're
pikin go
paying
wake up, e
other
go school go
bills
tire am.
for except for feeding, there are other things you pay for. So
Yeah.
most times it's not about what you people want.
So
I'm talking from a child's
I want to ask a
point of
question.
view because
Is the question is going to sound offshore. What do you say or what do you think about parents that force their children or that sponsor their children to do yahoo? I see this one no be say person talk, this one has happened. A family literally sold their land, sent their son to Philippines to go and do yahoo. And I got to know my friend was his friend. So along there, something happened. He gave his life to Christ and was telling my guy, abeg, pray for me, pray for
say
me.
no one do
He
again.
no wan do again. When he told his friend that he's no longer do yahoo, everybody turned against him. That the same thing you do yahoo, you see you want to be going to church, you want to start business. He say they do again. Like I was like, wait, the mama no think this thing. What if they carry this boy enter prison? What do you think about that? Now it's not like yahoo is not a career for some people. They don't take am as career. See this thing now.
Sponsor na sponsor.
So if they sponsor me, you go do
Sponsor na
yahoo.
sponsor. No beside the good.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to. But then I don't know why a parent will actually think like that.
It's money now. They want
no,
the
no,
children to
no.
take
I
care of them
believe
now.
that before a parent would have done that, that child must have persuaded the parent to support. You know that forget that we are children and we have innocent.
Are they ignorant to that point?
Not that they are ignorant, but a parent cannot deny a child something that, especially if he or she loves that child so much.
That's not
You
love
get
now. That's
no,
not
it's
love.
not love. Okay, you tell me now you're a father, and then maybe one of your favorite children comes to your child,
You want to
comes
do
to
yahoo?
you, and be like, "Daddy, see, I want to do this thing, no," and you know it's not right. You self know that it's not right, but then you have reason. Money is coming. People are cashing out with it.
See, in the next 5 years, because now I dey plan to marry. On the next 20 years, any of my child that watch this video, if you dare come to me and tell me that you want to do something illegal, I no wan say God go punish you, but wetin go punish you go punish you. No, how the child go even get mind come, daddy, I want to do yahoo,
See,
and the papa go put hand go sell land. What kind of persuasion is
I
that?
just believe that the parent of that child was just desperate to
To just make money, enjoy
yes,
money,
to relax.
enjoy money. If na that one I
Because
go
they have
do.
seen
Yes.
people. Maybe they might be in a point of at a point where people around them are oppressing them
Yes,
with it,
yeah, yes,
where their
yes.
fellow, maybe when they go for meetings or something
Mm,
like that, and then you be like, you know, all this pan I did not have to go for this kind of,
mm.
when they go, one of them will be like, okay, we are supporting with 10,000,
Even at
hundred
that, even
thousand,
at,
50,000,
even at
and then
such
they'll be
pressure,
like, we know that no, some people, we are human beings.
even as well, shey no carry say the pikin fit dem do money ritual, do dem do yahoo
Understand.
plus. Ha!
Understand at that moment that you're feeling that oppression, feeling that depression, in fact you're feeling low self-esteem.
You get why we dey laugh about the low
Like you're
self-esteem
feeling
now.
so, like you're feeling low self-esteem, they're feeling that low self-esteem. They are not reasoning, they are not reasoning with their right sense, they are not thinking straight, they are just, they'll just be like, what can this child even do to even support, like what can this child even do to support, do you get?
Yeah.
But I just believe that no matter what, career, choosing career path for a child is not meant to be done by either only the parent
Oh, the
or only
child.
the child.
Yeah.
It's either the child and the parent
Sit
sit
again.
down, and as a parent you ask your child, okay,
That's even the
what
best.
would you, because I prefer you ask your child what would you, as in asking them that question will open the floor for them to express
Themselves,
themselves.
yeah.
Ask them what they want to do, ask them, okay, where are you seeing yourself in this, with this career in the
Mm.
next maybe 10 to 15 years, do you get? Hear their point of view, know why they want to do that course,
Yeah.
and then as a parent that you are, I believe the only thing that you can offer your child in choosing a career is an advice
Advice.
only.
Yeah.
All you need to do is advise the child on how to either follow that career or the career that you think is better for that child to take. It's not the child's decision to make the final
To make the financial,
decision
yeah.
on whether to go with that course you're saying
Mm.
or to go with the one they're saying.
Yes. Because anyhow, the child is
Sorry.
the factor there.
And it's the
Even
one
if,
going to suffer.
yeah, he's going to suffer.
And if I'm not saying suffer based on their, but reading is
Mm.
let me not complete
Not
it.
not even the reading part.
If
Not even the reading part. Maybe if the career does not work out for him, he will be the one to
yes, you'll
suffer.
be the one
He will
to
even start to
suffer.
start thinking of what to do
Yeah,
again. I'm thinking about if I had gone into this, maybe I would have made it, but my parents
yeah.
forced me into this.
And then I've actually forgotten what I want to say.
Okay.
And then as a parent, once your child choose that career, not because you won't, because the child does not want to do what you said he should do,
Mm.
you turn your back on that child, because definitely that child is going to try every means possible to do that thing, and you might not actually like the end product.
Yeah.
And if you as a parent don't know anything about career, the only career you know is medicine, law, nursing, and maybe which other course sef, all these popular courses na the only course wey you know, please just carry your child to a practitioner that is perfect in choosing career that can help the child make the right decision,
Yeah.
than for you to be putting pressure, mounting
On the
pressure on that child to do what you want that child to
So
do. So
I want to ask this last question. Now, let's assume that the child is under pressure and he or she does not, he don't do stronger, say this I no wan do am. Should the person or should the child go against the parent's will, or should he or she say, okay, it's my dad, let me just follow my dad's, in our current um world or environment? Should the child still say, daddy, I no wan do it, even if you wan kill me this way, I no wan do? Or should he say, okay, na my dad, let me just follow what my dad wants me to do?
before you start doing strong head in something, you must have seen a future in that thing,
Okay.
and you are seeing that that future is rhyming with what you are seeing for yourself.
Yeah.
So I believe if you want to do strong head, because all your parents want is for you to be okay,
Yeah.
for you to enjoy life. No parent wants their child to suffer.
Suffer, yeah.
So for you to enjoy life and for you to also take care of them, so that once they pick up that coin that old age and be like, Nwamleko, Oguma Agola, my job is finished. Get it, send me money or buy for me. You'll be able to do it without, and then they even want you to put them on monthly salary. Do you get
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that?
yeah,
So
yeah,
as
I
far
get.
as you know that that cause that you're standing with your two legs saying I must do it is something, you know that at the end of the day you'll be happy you did that cause, go ahead and do it. And once you start seeing fruits of your labor, your parents will align.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
So
that's it.
I'll wrap up with this. Choosing of a course or a career path should not just be done by the parents or by the child alone. It should be a tete.
Joint
Yeah, I want to
something.
speak one English. Tete a tete with the child, between the child and the parents.
One
You know,
English.
where you call the child, where you call, and what do you want? It should not just be a you must do this one.
One man thing.
No, that's not good.
You
Because
do
at the
the
end of the day,
thinking.
if the child fails, he's going to blame you for failing, and
Yeah.
it gets to the point that the child might not even be able to forgive
Want
the
to come.
parents. Yeah,
Yes.
so that also should be put into consideration. I as my people have heard what we have to say. If you have a different opinion to what we have said, you can drop that in the comment section. But then don't forget, we want to go bigger. But then hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, comment, share, tell people about the unfiltered hour, tell them to come and watch. And yes, and I'm still Vico, and she's the queen mother.
Juliet.
Until next
Signing off.
time,
See
stay
ya.
safe. Bye bye.